So training camp went really well. I'm about 4 days out from weigh-ins, 5 days out from the fight right now. And I started my training camp 7 weeks before the fight. So how I broke it down was 6 weeks of hard training, 1 week of dieting, and it's been great. It's been a real smooth training camp. No injuries, thank God. You know, knock on wood. Just great camp. My training camp is a little bit different now with being in the UFC as opposed to being in the WEC, only because I'm older now. My body takes a little bit more time to recover, and I know my body better. I think before in the WEC, I used to overtrain. I would do 8 and 12 week training camps before every fight. Now, my camps are a lot shorter because I do get burnt out and I have to start worrying about injuries. You know, a training camp is like putting your body into a meat grinder. You know, constantly, the attention's always on you. You're always going hard. Every workout's, you know, the toughest workout. You're going to failure constantly. And being 28 years old as opposed to 21, 22 years old, my body doesn't recover like it used to. So my camps have definitely shortened up, but they're just as intense. I'm still doing the same things. I'm still working out 2 and 3 times a day, Monday through Friday, and sparring on Saturday. I've definitely gotten smarter. I think through the years of being in this sport, I mean, I've been fighting for 10 years. I went professional. I became a professional fighter 10 years ago. I was just 18. So I've been in this sport a long time, and they have improved. I know, like, as far as 2 weeks out from a fight, I know I should be doing X amount of rounds, like on the pads. I should be sparring X amount of rounds per night, per week. My meals, my weight, like everything is so in tune where it's just a well-oiled machine now. I just jump right back into the groove. I know my first 2 weeks of training camp is going to be building, getting my conditioning up. The next 4 weeks is just all about making improvements and getting fight ready. And it's specifically training and preparing for that guy, for that fight. Like, I love what I do. I enjoy being a fighter. I embrace every opportunity I get to train and to step into that octagon and to share this gift that I've been blessed with the whole world. And every opportunity not in this gym, not training, is an opportunity missed to get better. And that's how I think about it. I mean, every time I'm not training, I wish I was. I don't know what else I would be doing if I wasn't in this gym, constantly training, constantly trying to get better, or preparing for a fight. Now I hired a nutritionist. All my meals are pre-planned, pre-made. I spend usually in my Sunday evenings are spent making my meals for the week. And it's kind of crazy, but my weight cuts have actually gotten easier, and it's also crazy. My weight cuts gotten easier, but my weight gradually has gotten higher. So I used to walk around about 180 pounds about 3-4 years ago when I was in the WEC. Now I walk around 185, 187. But my weight comes down so much faster. In the week of the fight, that final push for the weight cut has actually gotten easier, and it's due to my diet. I don't do any breads. Pretty much all my carbs come from either oatmeal or rice or quinoa, and I'm doing a lot of green vegetables. I mean, I'm eating spinach or broccoli with 2 to 4 meals a day, and a lot all natural stuff. A lot of fruits, lots of vegetables, lots of nuts. I'm doing chicken breast, turkey breast, all that kind of stuff. But I would say it's a lot more structured now than it was before. How my diet has changed is I have become more efficient with my diet. All my meals are planned. I'm eating mostly paleo. I'm getting all greens, all fruits, all my lean meats, whether it's chickens or turkey. I'm eating real clean, lean and green is pretty much my motto for my diet. For the most part, lean and green. So I'm fighting UFC 164, and I am the main event on the FX portion of the UFC 164 fight card. And my opponent is Gleison Tibau, real tough guy, had over 18 fights in the UFC, been in the game a long time, a crafty, savvy vet with hard punches and good wrestling. The guy's got a lot of decisions. It's going to be a real test for me. In preparing for a fight with a guy like Gleison Tibau, it's real tough. I mean, it's hard to find a guy that's as big and as strong and as powerful as a guy like that, to be honest. I mean, like I said, he's been in the game a long time. He's had over 18 fights in the UFC. He's a tough dude. So I had to bring in tough dudes, and a lot of the guys were bigger. I brought in this guy, Brad Peterson. He's an All-American wrestler from Adams State. He also fought as a professional, and one of the guys he fought was Ryan Bader, actually. He fought Ryan Bader to a decision. So, man, I got him, then Joe Riggs, Zach Sertica. These are just to name a few of my training partners, but had some really good guys, a lot of bigger guys than me, and a lot of good wrestlers, southpaws, to help prepare for this fight. With where I'm at in my career, I'm in a very precarious position. I've had some losses, I've had some big wins in the past couple of years, but also I'm not quite in the top 10. I haven't fought one of those upper echelon, top 10, top 5 guys. And a guy like Gleison Tibau, he's kind of like the gatekeeper for a top 10. You pretty much have to beat Gleison to even be considered amongst the elite of the UFC. So I think finding a guy like Gleison is a win-win. He's been around a long time, he's a tough guy, and he's beaten a lot of good guys. I mean, he's beat Rafael Dos Anjos, he's beat some tough dudes. And only the best and only the toughest have been able to really beat him. So I'm in a good position, and I think beating him should put me in the top 10, and it should at least make an argument for a top contender fight. At least get me a guy that's in the top 5, top 10, so I can work my way towards that ultimate goal, which is a title shot. I feel good. I feel really, really good, real confident. I'm happy. Not so excited about this last 16-pound push that I gotta go through as far as the weight cut goes, but I feel great. I'm not gonna lie, I can't remember the last time I was this happy doing my job. All the support I've been able to receive through all the social media outlets I have, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, has been all positive and great. And I hate to call them fans, because everybody that follows me or that follows my career, they're all my friends. I'm not one of those guys that is so proud that I have fans. No, I got friends, and I think that the positive energy that I've been getting from them is what's been motivating me through this training camp, and what's kind of helped this resurgence of my career. You know, battling and wanting to fight to get that belt wrapped around my waist again. And if it wasn't for all those guys and girls through Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook supporting me, I don't think I'd be here. As far as my training camp and mental preparation and physical preparation, this is the best I've ever been. You could ask any of my trainers, and they're going to tell you all the same thing. This is the best version of Jamie Varner that there's ever been. I feel great. I'm confident. You know, I still get anxiety and I still get nervous before the fights, but I'm confident in what I bring to the table. And if anything less than a finish in this fight is a failure for me. I plan on finishing this fight. I plan on winning this fight in some sort of fantastic fashion, and I'd say anything less is a failure.